Good morning, guys. So, wanted to do a update while I'm in prep. I think we're 7 weeks out now from first show. Just woke up this morning. I was 197, a little bit under what I should be, but probably dehydrated from sleeping. Wanted to go over though basically how my mornings start out every morning. So I work nights, I wake up later in the evening, and I train pretty close to when I wake up. So first things first, I need to down the best fucking pre-workout in the world to get my ass awake. Plain and simple. Better than coffee. Also throw in some electrolytes. Whatever you can find, whatever's cheap. I like these. They're cheap, they work. And like I said, overnight, I like to fucking sweat. So I gotta replace a little bit of the electrolytes. Get this mixed up here. Tastes good. So, I'm gonna go through basically the things that I take in the morning, as well as my ancillaries. If you don't know what ancillaries are necessarily, it's basically just supplements that kind of support the lifestyle that you have. They're not necessarily performance enhancing or add any kind of benefit other than health, general health. So aspirin. Make sure the ticker's good. Got my aspirin. NAC. Very, very important for your liver. Probably the best thing you can get for your liver. NAC. N-acetylcysteine. I'm fairly certain that's how you pronounce it. These are 1 gram tabs. I like to take 2 of them in the morning. Pretty decent sized tabs. About the size of a big vitamin. Alright. Curcumin. Again, any brand you want. It's good for your heart. It's very, very good for your heart, for your blood pressure. Keep everything going. Now, for extras, these are not meant for humans. They're meant for lab rats. Some of you have lab rats. Some of you don't. Make up your own fucking mind. I like to experiment on myself. That's me, because I make dumb fucking decisions. But everybody out there, do your research on your own. Don't let anybody influence your decisions. Do your own shit. YK11. I like taking this a couple times during the day, once in the evening, once in the morning, or for me, whenever I wake up. YK11 blocks myostatin. Myostatin is the chemical in your body that basically regulates how large you can grow. That way we don't exceed our caloric demands, like back in primal days when there wasn't enough food to go around. So you don't want to be a human whose basic metabolic demands are 4,000 calories if you can't access 4,000 calories. So it limits your growth and keeps you stunted. YK11 works by, it blocks myostatin by increasing follistatin, which is the opposite hormone. Follistatin increases how much you can grow. So I like to take that, especially during a cut, because I feel like it allows my body to not downsize. I can keep the size that I have. I just have an increased metabolic rate, and it won't downsize. The next thing that I take, GW501516, Cardarine. You've probably seen some posts Elysium does, some educational posts Cardarine is exceptionally good at fat burning. It induces lipolysis in your body. Not only that, it's incredibly good for your HDL and LDL cholesterol levels. It will lower your LDL and raise your HDL. That is the reason that I take it. I don't even take it for performance enhancing effects. I take it as one of my ancillaries to make sure that my fucking cholesterol is in check. So, very, very, very good thing to take. I, unfortunately, am out of the tabs. I have a little bit of this liquid here, but it's one of those things. Every morning, you go through, you take your stuff. Mandatory. Just like eating all your meals, just like doing your cardio, everything else. And sometimes they taste like shit. That's why I don't get the liquid. Don't buy liquids. Buy the caps. Unless you get them from Elysium, and then usually liquids don't taste that bad. Usually got some kind of little flavor to them, which is good. Ugh. All right. Last thing. Now this one is performance enhancing. This is S23. It's a SARM. SARM is a selective androgen receptor modulator. It's a very, very strong one, for sure. One of the strongest that I've ever taken. Works very, very well. The reason I'm taking it in this cut, one, it's good at, well, it's a selective androgen receptor modulator, so it binds to androgen receptors, giving you a positive feedback for anabolism. It's anabolic. The one thing I like about it, though, is that whenever you activate androgen receptors, there's kind of a twofold action that happens. There's one for muscle building and there's one for metabolism, because your androgen receptors have to be activated to boost your metabolism at like a mitochondrial level, pulling in energy from calories and everything that you consume, turning into muscle. This is very, very good at that. So it increases your metabolism a bit. By how much exactly? It's kind of hard to say how much, but it does do it quite a bit. So that's what I take in the morning. As you can see, aspirin, NAC, the Cardarine, curcumin, all of these things are my ancillaries that I'm taking to keep the system going. Take my S23, my YK, to kind of boost my metabolism up in the morning a little bit. I got my pre-workout. So I got everything kind of synergistically going around to wake me up in the morning so I can get the fuck going and then increase my metabolism for the day. So what I'm going to do is probably give myself a couple minutes to mellow out, enjoy this great tasting pre-workout. This is a fucking treat of the day. I would drink more of it if it wasn't so stemmed out and would make my fucking heart explode. It's delicious. It tastes delicious. But I'm going to mellow out here for a second. Let my stomach settle after having all that, and then I'll have my pre-training meal, and then I'm going to go train and bust my ass in the gym and crawl out of there. Today's shoulders. I should still be fucking crawling out of there. It's a good day. Alright. If anybody has any questions about any of the compounds that I went over, any of the ancillaries that I went over, why you should take it, why it's a good idea to take it, why it's a bad idea to take it, where you might be able to find some of these research chemicals, anything along those lines, hit me up, let me know. If you guys don't know already, the video is going to be on YouTube, it's going to be on my Facebook, everything, everywhere else, Instagram. You can message me on any of these platforms. I will respond to you as soon as I can, and I will try to provide you the best information that I can possible. If it's something that I'm not too knowledgeable about, I will do the research and I'll look into it to find an answer. But yeah, so I will try to keep checking in as prep continues to dive down from this 7 week mark to show day. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thanks, guys. See ya.